If you look to video games for a bit of escapism, Stardew Valley is a wonderful choice. You can farm, fish, fight, it's a lot of fun, made all the better by Concerned Ape's, the developer, attention to detail and heart? That might sound cheesy, but either way, in this video we'll be appreciating the game by looking at Easter eggs and fun facts in Stardew Valley. That said, there will be spoilers, so continue at your own risk. So let's start at the start. When booting up the game, you can click Concerned Ape's logo for a fun little noise. Likewise, the title screen can be interacted with, this time in multiple ways. Clicking on the E will open a door, briefly revealing a waving alien. Clicking on the leaves will produce leaves, and after 10 clicks will spawn a bunch of Junimo. And the lower left corner of the logo can be clicked to retrieve a little bit of wood with a smiley face on it. That can be placed in the R, spawning greenery and some birds from Ginger Island. Lastly, clicking the W will spawn a bunch of butterflies. Onwards, there's also some fun details when naming your character. Certain keys will make unique noises, like the plus, equals, asterisk, and a couple others that you're seeing on screen. Likewise, those keys will also produce unique characters. Great if you want to add some flair to your character or farm name and favorite thing. Speaking of favorite thing, this gets referenced whenever you consume a star drop. If you put Concerned Ape as your favorite thing, you get this customized message that says, well, thanks. While any phrase containing the word Stardew results in the phrase, you feel an unwavering connection to the valley itself. Jumping into the valley itself, there is actually a chat function. Normally this is used to communicate while in multiplayer, but you can type stuff while in single player. Entering /cheats or /cheats or any other variations shown on screen show a message from the developer saying nice try. The Rosebud command is actually a fun reference to The Sims, where it gives you 1,000 simoleons, that game's currency. If you enter /CA or /ape or /concerned ape, you'll get a message from the man himself saying, hello, I hope you're enjoying your new life here. Take care. Entering the same command again just produces concerned ape is hard at work. The last chat command, /QI, shows a message from the mysterious man himself, Mr. Q. It says, hey kid, yeah, I'm here. What do you expect? Doing it again shows, hey, keep up the good work, and never stop striving for success. I'll see you soon, kid. Subsequent attempts just result in Mr. Q is away. Another bit of chat-based fourth wall breaking occurs when messing around with the Shrine of Illusions. If you don't know, it's a handy feature located in the Wizard's Tower basements where you can pay 500 gold to redo your name or appearance or favorite thing. If you put an item code in either of the text fields, which can spawn in an item assuming it's not patched out in your version, you get some sort of response. Concerned Ape may be suspicious or mad that you are cheating, though another message will say, I'm not actually mad, have fun. Mr. Q will name the item that you included, saying that he's disappointed in you. And there's a random message saying, calling all cars, we got an item name thief on the loose. Fun stuff. Onwards, let's get a little spooky, I guess. There are some mysterious plaques throughout the game written in an illegible language. I always thought that these were just random pixels, but this Redditor was reminded of a Pigpen cipher. They got to work and started trying to translate it. With the help of these Redditors whose names I will avoid butchering, they put together a translation key for the Skull Cavern text. If they're right, which I think there are, it reads, we are cursed, too much iridium. This would make sense, and could be referencing the large purple slimes found in the cavern that tend to drop a lot of iridium. The larger plaque found in the paved tomb-like levels says, Wizard sealed us in this prison until the day a hero puts us to rest, most likely referencing the mummies found in said tombs, and maybe the wizard that we are familiar with. In a similar vein, another Redditor went through the effort of translating the mural across from the Dwarven Forge in the Ginger Island volcano. With the help of a Dwarvish translator web app made by KDAO on the Stardew forums, they got, our ancestors came from the sky, but we made a new home beneath stone. It's very interesting. Perhaps from the sky means that the dwarves are actually an alien race? Maybe they originated from Jawas, that would make a lot of sense. From there we'll talk about slimes. It's not the most lucrative pastime, but you can do a bit of slime ranching in this game after building the slime hutch on your farm. This unlocks the ability to get slime eggs from slimes, or craft them with slime. These can be hatched with slime incubators. Normally you do this on your farm, in the hutch, but you can hatch slimes out in town. If you do this, the slimes will actually still be aggressive and attack you, which you can avoid with the slime ranching ring, but they can also greet passing villagers who will in turn greet the slime by name. It's really odd. I wonder if this is unique to slimes, or it's an odd case in the coding where villagers and slimes are both like NPCs, which have the ability to greet each other by name. I'm not really sure what's going on. Another type of somewhat sentient monster found in this game are children, assuming you go through the arduous process of courting someone. If you ever get tired of your children and don't want them anymore, you can pay 1 prismatic shard to the Dark Shrine of Selfishness in the Witch's Hut to turn them into doves. Neato. Doing this can result in a few odd occurrences. It's possible you receive a telephone call and it'll say you place the receiver to your ear and are met with a roiling abrasive static. But wait, beneath it all, you can make out something else. An otherworldly voice. You have forsaken us. If you have a standard farm watching TV on the 26th of fall, you get this scene. Afterwards, you'll find a cursed ancient doll that will fly around and attack the player in front of the Dark Shrine of Selfishness. When defeated, this turns into a black bird, and it'll fly away. I guess getting turned into doves can make the kiddos a bit resentful. Who knew? Next, there is actually a small chance in between each day of the Strange Capsule event occurring, which is where a unique UFO sound can be heard, and an aptly named Strange Capsule is placed somewhere on your farm. After 3 days, it'll turn into a broken empty capsule with part of the glass shattered. From then, there is a very small chance of briefly witnessing some sort of dark creature waving at the bus stop or running in town. I'm not sure what kind of cryptid this is, but maybe it's a friend of Krobus or the dwarf. Who knows? On that topic, another cryptid can be seen very rarely in the water south of the beach, so like off of the docks. It's pretty hard to find, but this same creature appears in Krobus's 14 Heart event, where it'll pick up the little shadow guy and let him swim through the air amongst the moonlight jellyfish. How sweet. Now, I don't know how to transition from that, so let's talk about Mayor Lewis and his infamous pantaloons. His lucky purple shorts are the subject of the Mayor's Shorts request. He wants you to find and return them discreetly. Turns out the shorts are located in Marnie's bedroom. This is a not-so-subtle hint between Lewis and Marnie's relationship, which is confirmed as romantic in their shared 6 Heart event. Regardless, that's not why I bring it up. Instead, it's because the lucky shorts have some really silly uses, like you can drop them into the communal soup at the luau. It's a bit tangy, but actually the flavor's quite good. Just 1 minute. There's something in my bowl. What's this? Gross. You could also display the shorts for your Fairgrange display. Since Lewis is the judge, he will disqualify you, but he will give you 750 star tokens as a bribe to keep his secret. If you want to be nice to Lewis, you can return his lucky shorts in general. With that long list of short-related facts, I should also note that you can place a staircase in your character's pants slot. This converts the staircase into a pair of trimmed lucky purple shorts, which can be used in place of any of the above tasks. If you were to wear the trimmed or normal lucky purple shorts and talk to Lewis, he'll be shocked and display an irritated emote, while Marnie will continuously giggle. On the topic of interpersonal connections, when you reach 2 hearts with Elliot, you can enter his beachside cabin. In it is a piano that you can actually play by interacting with it. The piano takes up 4 tiles, and each tile, left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, will result in a different note. Going through them and doing the notes in this order will actually produce the first 8 notes of the Stardew Valley Overture. Now for some item-related stuff, there are some fun events that can happen in the end-of-day shipping screen. On the 24th of winter, Santa Claus can be seen ho-ho hauling some presents across the sky. When there's a full moon, clicking on it multiple times will reveal its true judgmental face. And on any night, assuming it's not the 28th and it didn't rain, there is a 0.001% chance of a UFO crossing atop the screen. Onwards, hats. While you can purchase and wear a variety of hats, so can other things, like the alien rarecrow. Just select the hat and right-click on the extraterrestrial. You can then remove the alien rarecrow's hat by breaking it. Hats can also be placed on horses, which can be removed by right-clicking again while holding a different hat. You can also place hats on toddlers, but more importantly, sea urchins. If you don't know, sea urchins, which are living creatures, just so we're clear, I feel like some people don't know that, in the wild use rocks and shells as hats. I believe the idea is that this can help them keep way down so they don't get washed away during rough waters, perhaps for camouflage, and maybe also it helps them shield from UV rays. Whatever the reason, Sea urchins will essentially grab hold of these items and refuse to let go, so a lot of people have made hats for them. It's actually kind of cute. Next, furniture are also items, so here are some unique pieces that you can get for yourself. On the 28th of any month, if you click on this bush behind the playground, which is just to the left of the community center, while it's 12 p.m. noon, you'll get a large Junimo plush. It's perfect to watch over the tiny Junimos that you painstakingly got from the theater. Next, if you fish in the secret woods, you can get a wall basket. The Vista painting can be fished up from the small pond outside the spa, assuming it's not winter because the water freezes in winter. That said, there are actually 12 different items obtainable via fishing, all of which are exclusive to getting them fished up, aside from the decorative trash can, as it can be found in the furniture catalog. My favorite items are the Gorman statue from the Pirate Cove, squirrel figurine from the western edge of the Stranger Island area, and the Iridium Crobus statue, fished at the furthest bit in the south of the forest near the sewers. There are also 3 secret statues you can get, but they are a bit more involved. After finding it, the 21st Lost Book can be read in the museum, but it looks like it's just gibberish. If you take the first letter of each word, you get Super Cucumber Town, Duck Mayo Saloon, and Strange Bun Toy Box. These are clues for what item and where they should be placed. The statues you get are HMTGF, Pinky Lemon, and Forogumon. Neato. Lastly, this game does have an ending of sorts. It happens when you achieve perfection, a cumulative stat tracked by the statue in Q's Walnut Room on Ginger Island. Perfection unlocks a few things that I will leave out of this video for spoiler reasons because I feel like you should just experience them yourself. But one thing I will talk about is the summit, an area just north of the railroad. The reason I'm bringing up this summit is because you can see various things flying through the air. By default, you'll usually see a bird based on the current season. There's also a 15% chance of seeing doves, assuming you've turned more than one kid into a bird, or at least that's what everything on the internet says. I never saw this myself or in any footage. There are a flock of tiny birds, but I don't think those are doves, and they appeared basically every time I visited, and almost every single cutscene on YouTube that I found of someone's upload. That said, if you've seen Harvey's 8 Heart event, you can see a plane fly across, as well as a hot air balloon, which I think is tied to his 10 Heart event. And apparently, if you've seen Maru's 10 Heart event, Mariolda, the robot, is supposed to make an appearance very rarely, but again, I couldn't get any footage of it, but oh well. All that said, the summit is also just a wonderful place to sit and ponder Stardew Valley, not just as a physical space, but as a game as a whole. It's such a fun, vibrant world. Big shoutouts to Concerned Ape for making such a great game, and shoutouts to you for watching this video on said game. Outro time. Big thanks to my channel members for their support, and a valley-sized thanks to Captain Crayfish for being a super fan. If you like this video, why not leave a like, maybe subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. I have a lot on Easter eggs and glitches in various games, as well as one where I use some tricks to break Stardew Valley on day 1. That's it for this video, I'll see you in the next one, bye bye.